Well, my Leinster moment goes all the way back to 1989. Me making my first debut against Kilkenny, an exciting moment for me, to be quite honest. I was quite nervous, but I got the chance, and that would be a great thanks to Christy Kehoe, the great Christy Kehoe. I did play a match previous of that big game in the Leinster semi-final. Would have been a charity match played in Belfield in Enniscorthy, and that would be my first run out under Christy Kehoe in terms of playing Wexford senior hurling. And thankfully I got on well that day, and I got great praise for Christy, and I was all excited. And that was only a challenge game, but the next big game then would have been against Kilkenny in the Leinster semi-final, which was a great memory for me to look back on. And of course it was a great day as well, of course, for Wexford in general. The result wasn't so good, but the performance by Wexford was quite good. And we started off quite well, to be quite honest. You know, Wexford got a great start, and we got a good start on Kilkenny. And you know, like Kilkenny, once again they came back steaming like a train, and they knocked us for 6 really. And there was a great guy there called Anthony Pendergast, who would have scored 2 goals for Kilkenny. Lord mercy on the man now, he's not alive with us anymore, but he had scored 2 goals, and we were in quite difficulty coming into the end of the first half. And start of the second half then, Wexford had to make changes, and of course we brought on the great man himself, Martin Quigley from Rathnure. In fact, it was Martin's last day for Wexford, and it was my first day starting for Wexford, so it was a bit of a coincidence that Martin ended up being part of the management system team that I was involved with over the years. But Martin came on, and he did turn it around for us. You know, we were steadying up the ship a bit, but unfortunately Paul Bridges had got sent off that day. We were leading by 3 or 4 points. I think at that stage I had scored a nice point, a little bit up in the heavens, but I went over the bar eventually, and I was over the moon about that, scoring in Croke Park on your debut. And of course we had to knuckle down a bit, and Wexford showed a bit of heart, a bit of spirit. And of course Martin Quigley himself got up and he got a great goal, and not too long after that then John O'Connor got a goal. So we were back to 2 points at that stage, and we were a little bit unlucky. We could have got a few more scores, but we battled like hell. And I remember James O'Connor from the Duffrey, he got a ball. He might have been 60, 70 yards out, and he lobbed the ball in the edge of the square. And of course the great Tom Dempsey himself got a great flick and pull on the ball. And of course Kevin Fennelly, the great goalkeeper that he was from Kilkenny, made a marvellous save. I even think the save itself would have got save of the year. So we were quite unlucky. We tried our living best, but just looking back at my whole career in general, playing in many Leinster finals, especially the 96 and 97 Leinster final, and of course winning the All-Ireland final was something special. But for me, making my debut on the big stage in Croke Park, and of course marking one of the greats of Kilkenny, Richie Power Senior, so you know that will always stick with me as well. And of course, unfortunately, it wasn't to be. We lost out by 2 points.
First, the referee's whistle sounds. It's all over. On my watch, it's about 25 seconds before time. I have to say, if my watch is correct, it's about 20 seconds before time.
But I think it started me on a wonderful journey for Wexford, and I enjoyed every moment playing from that day until 15 years later till I hung up my boots. It was the proudest moment when I started, and it was a proud moment when I finished.